So, question number 2. Remember, I said that if we do not have a base listed, then the implication is that the base is 10. We just use, because we have a decimal system, the base of 10 is used so much, we just all agree that when they don't list a base, then the base is 10. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we're looking for log base b of y equals x, and then that has the relationship of b to the x equals y. So if I put my 10 here, then I have a base of 10. My y value, believe it or not, is this stuff in parentheses, 3m minus 5. I guess I don't need to write the parentheses. And then my x value is just 1. So I'm just looking, well, what's the base? This is the base. What's y? This stuff here. What's x? This stuff here. That's where that is. So now I'm going to rewrite that as b to the x equals y, or 10 raised to the first power equals 3m minus 5. Or 10 to the first power is just 10. Now from here, it's just algebra, right? You can add 5 to both sides, and you get 15 is equal to 3m. Divide by 3, divide by 3, and I get 5 equals m. Now that's how you would do it by hand, but obviously you can plug this in the calculator as well. So if I were to plug this into Desmos, I take the left-hand side of the equal sign, which is log. And so to do that, I'm going to hit this little button here, go to where it says functions, and scroll down to where I have this log or this log. I'm going to use this log, and I'm actually going to type in the 10. Okay? And then in my parentheses, I'm just going to say 3x minus 5. Close my parentheses, and then I'm going to do the right hand side of the equal sign. So another way to solve this is that you could just separate this, right? I could say this stuff here and graph that as y equals log base 10 of 3m minus 5, and graph this here and say y equals 1. So I'm just graphing the left-hand side of the right of the equal sign and the right-hand side of the equal sign. So if I come back in here and I graph those two, I've got to zoom out to where I could see it again. Way down here somewhere. Alright, there it is right there. Now we already solved it and found out that the answer was 5, right? Okay, and so that's basically how you would do it. So you could do it on the calculator, or you could do it by hand. Okay. The calculator, I like using the calculator because if I make a mistake with the math, I can always go, oh, wait a second, I made a mistake. But you got to graph it correctly in the calculator too. So that's the only bad part. You got to think about that. You got to do it both. You got to do them both correct.